Hello everyone, my name is Bygl and welcome to episode 21 of the Metacraft series. I hope you are having a wonderful day today. Today we're starting things off here in the gaming district because, as I said in the last episode, I've been tasked by NBands to come up with a design for the entrance or the exit to the gaming district, and this is the progress so far. So I'm gonna explain some stuff here around this real quick to begin this episode, and I actually wanted to finish this on camera, but I bought out NBands' Blackstone shop, and I don't really wanna go mine out for myself, so this is the state it is in, and we might finish it in the end of today's episode or something like that. So I'm gonna give my thoughts on the design choices I made and stuff. So first of all, there is one major thing I dislike about this, and that is that we are missing a accent color, right? This is all a single color. This is just Blackstone and not a different block whatsoever. This is just purely Blackstone. So we need to come up with a idea or a solution to this. We need to figure out what block could suit this place better, because, you know, having this purely Blackstone just doesn't really make sense. You don't know where to focus your eyes on right now. So yeah, we kept the staircase that was here. This was here before, so we just played around it a little. It's looking pretty cool, I think. These archways look super awesome in my opinion. I like them a lot. Now this part here is almost finished. This is what I want to replicate on the other side as well. But I kind of want to have something like a garden in here. Somewhat like a mushroom garden. So we could have some custom mushrooms built in there. That could look pretty cool, I think. And that's of course gonna be on this side as well. And another thing that I'm thinking about is maybe we could have some chimneys coming off of these, or some smoke, like in this thing from the beginning of the world. Yeah, I think that could be a pretty cool idea. It would give some animation to the build. I'm thinking about bringing in some, end rods to this thing, because end rods could break it up pretty nicely, and they are used in the build as well over here. So I think that would be a nice addition. Also, I just want to quickly say that I've been having some recording issues lately with OBS. For some reason I had some major lag spikes suddenly in recording, so even though I wanted to record, I couldn't for like 2 days until it resolved itself out, and I don't know if it's gonna appear again or not. So I don't know if this episode is gonna be late, but I'm gonna do my best to release it as soon as possible. If anyone has some OBS recommendations or stuff, then do let me know, because man, the software has been acting up recently. So the main thing I wanted to work on today was this. This is our new corruption area plan thing base, and well, we can't because there's not enough Blackstone to go around. We literally bought out the whole shop, the NBands' piggy bank shop, which sells Blackstone, and yeah, we don't really have a block to work with here, so I guess that's gonna be in the other episode then, in the next one. So we gotta figure out a plan for today's episode now. We need to think on the move here. So while I'm thinking about stuff, what we could do, I'm just walking around in my base. And I don't know if you saw it, it's a pretty new addition to the base that I added off camera, because I was kinda unsure about it, but I think it looks pretty cool. You see it? It doesn't really stand out, does it? It's really gray. But this is supposed to be like a cog, right? That's spinning and working, because, you know, we have an industrial base. What would we have in an industrial base other than giant cogs rotating? Now, sadly, we can't really rotate giant stuff like this in vanilla Minecraft, but I think this looks pretty cool, and I'm planning to add more of those throughout the base as well. Yeah, here you can see the other two that I'm planning to add in, looking pretty cool. And here we will have a area, there will be a staircase coming down and then another one coming down here, which will connect up this part of the base with this part up here, so that should be pretty cool, I hope. Anyway, I did just realize something. Yesterday, Lady Zentra told me that she needs a shulker worth of birch leaves. So here we are at a nearby birch forest with lots of bees around, it would seem. And we are going to excavate this thing. Oh man, this is probably gonna look absolutely devastated once I'm done. A shulker's worth is quite a lot of leaves, so I'm gonna try to do this in a time-lapse mode fashion type of dealio, and we'll see how this turns out. Okay, it took way less time to do that than I thought. So here we have a shulker's worth of birch leaves and then some. As you can see, I'm gonna show you the time-lapse on screen. Right now it's just like 15 seconds, but it's still pretty satisfying. At least I think so. And while you're looking at that, I'm gonna quickly fly up here into the sky so you can see how it looks here on the server live, and it's not that much devastation. I should move on from here because it's really not that interesting. Let's get to Lady Zentra's base, and she just logged on, which is pretty cool, and we can deliver the leaves right to her personally. Now, Lady Zentra's tunnel is looking pretty cozy, not gonna lie. Okay, this is where you would probably run, or I should say fly, and this should be it as far as I know. Let's go through here. Oh my, stuff has changed ever since I last was here. Okay, this base is looking pretty cool, not gonna lie. I like the style here. Let's deliver this to Lady Zentra. I don't know if she's here or not. Bygl this box. Aha! Whoa! That's a lot of good goodies! Wow! Damn, okay. I like it. Lots of bonuses. We agreed on 8 diamonds, but she gave me 9. Man, okay, we'll keep the box. Let's sign this here. Oh, she's like literally here. Well, we got the delivery sorted. Might as well check out this place while we're still here, right? Let's check out some landmarks here, because this is looking... It looks almost like ancient Greek, right? With the whites and this kind of greenish color. That's at least what I think of when I hear Greece and stuff like that. We have a panda pen, very cool. Boris. He doesn't seem to be very chuffed that I am here. I like this cave design, not gonna lie. I always liked terraformed caves, and this is definitely pretty good. I like it. I don't know what this thing here is, and I don't know if it's finished yet or not, but it looks pretty cool. This is definitely a cool thing though. Check this out. This is the fog glass effect. You can see that it almost doesn't look like you're walking on anything, but you are definitely walking on some glass. I don't know. Oh, it's light blue, I think. Yeah. And you have this Enderman statue that's work in progress, I think, here. Or it looks like an Enderman with the eyes. Endermen have the same type of eyes. You have a nether floating thingy. Lots of cool stuff around here. And while we're here, we're gonna take some of these. I really need these for my base. So I sure hope that Lady Zentra won't mind me taking a few bunches. And let's take some of this coral while we're here as well, for terraforming purposes, and maybe for a blast chamber, so we can use it to duplicate TNT, even though I don't really want to do that, if I have to be completely honest. Okay, let's add this to our pond area here. Let's do something like this, and if we put these like this, they should die. And yeah, leave some gray stuff like that. Looks pretty cool, I think. Let's do one here. Yeah, I like it. Alright, what I figure we could do in our base today is actually work on this thing, the control tower. We neglected this build for quite a while now, but we're not gonna work on it just yet. I actually wanna work on something real quick before that, and we're gonna need some gravel and andesite for that, so let's check this chest monster here if we have any of that. Okay, this is one of the things we need. Okay, I think I grabbed everything we need, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna redecorate our side of the portal. So what I'm thinking what we can add is some sweetberry bushes and brick walls on the sides to signify which base you are walking into. I think that could be a pretty neat idea, and maybe we'll then see some other people do the same. I think that would be pretty cool. So yeah, I'm gonna get to work and I'll see what I can come up with. I've been having a lot of fun designing tunnels recently, and this is definitely nothing fancy, but it doesn't look half bad, I don't think so. Looks kinda funny from here, because you don't really see what's on the sides, but once you come in and it opens up, it's kinda cozy. If I do say so myself, I like it. And the plan here is that maybe we can have like entrances on these sides, and maybe we can have like a Bygl bartering farm or a elevator to the roof or something like that in these sides, and then we can replicate this design further over here, if that does make any sense. And once these grow up to have the berries, the red berries, I think it's gonna look even cooler. But yeah, I think it's a pretty simple design, but it still looks pretty cool. Okay, so the idea I have for our base here... Ooh. Man, I love ender pearls. But yeah, the idea for... Come on. There we go. The idea for the base that I have today is actually something you already saw in today's episode. So yeah, we are going to attempt to add one of those cogs to the side of our base, and we'll see how it looks, and maybe we can even interpolate that into the building here, so we could have like cogs coming from the sides and then connected to various other bits and pieces to make it look industrial. I think that could look absolutely awesome if executed properly, so yeah. The executed properly part. We'll see if we'll be able to do that, but I have to go gather up some more resources. And man, my storage system is not looking good right now. Oh man. Now that is a change, isn't it? That is a change for sure. It definitely did change the vibe of this building, so... The cogs didn't add that much. They do look pretty cool though. It does look like the base is almost working right now, like there is some machinery going on the inside. I added the cogs to all 4 sides, and I also added these zigzaggy areas on all of those intersections, I guess you could say. All of those andesite blocks, so now we have also lights in these 3x3 areas, looking very cool, and of course the same is repeated on the top side there. I don't know, I think it looks pretty awesome. It definitely did at least put something in this area, because it was super flat, like there was nothing happening there. So now we have these beams, and we also have a bunch of these berries placed around for color. Nothing's really changed down here, but if we come upstairs, let's take our torches just in case, because this is most likely going to be a mob farm. Yep. I'm gonna have to light that up before I can show you anything. Alright, I just placed down some lanterns on the tops, so stuff doesn't spawn here while I explain what I did. So I just added these kind of weird... Let me take my stairs here, because I missed some spots. But I added these kind of like light pedestals with plants on top for color. And these are supposed to make the room brighter, right? That's the main thing here. Doesn't seem to be working. But most of the mobs spawn on the top layer over here anyway. And I didn't finish it all the way up because I want to have another floor in this thing. And I'm unsure what to put in that floor as of right now, but I'm sure we'll come up with something. Yeah, for now this is just gonna stay like this. And I also didn't finish this. I added stairs to the side here, and the purpose of these is to give you like a boost here so you can actually see the base and how it looks, because without stairs you just see this, right? You don't really see anything properly. Like this you can basically make out everything that is down here. So I'm super happy with the progress we made on our base today. We're not finished just yet, however. We're gonna have to think about these lights here. You see right below here, I don't know if I even showed this, but I designed fully this thing, our, what you call it, T-flip-floparium. What an amazing name. So yeah, this is basically the spot where all of those T-flip-flops from the top are connected to. And yeah, only one of these is actually doing something. This one, this is for the lights, so they automatically turn on during the night. And as you can see, we can't really power these ones anymore. So what I'm thinking that we do is that we break them. There we go, leg spike. And we replace them with slabs, and we think about a different approach to lighting up the place. I mean, this is pretty cool and all, but there is no real way to power these without making it look horrible down here, right? Lights are definitely not the only thing we need on the inside. We also need some type of interior decoration. And I'm thinking about adding more of these planter things around. I don't know why I became so obsessed with this suddenly. I am literally putting them everywhere in our base here. But this looks pretty cool, right? Imagine having these when you come in all sides. It would kinda decrease the area where you can walk in, so it would feel more confined, which is good. Okay, here's the question though. Do we want to have these stripped logs with barrels? It kinda looks like supports the barrel, right? I think it looks pretty cool. And the other option is non-stripped logs with composters. Now, if I were to say personally, I prefer this one, I think. This one is pretty cool too, though. I think it's a bit too contrasty, though. This color doesn't really go with this one, so I think we will go with stripped logs. However, I think the composters might look better than the barrels. Let's do a quick test here, just to see. Oh, yeah, I kinda like those composters. Okay, we're gonna use those then. Okay, I think it's time to show you what I've done here. And I gotta say, this looks pretty cozy. Check this out. I mean, it's not much, but it definitely makes the base feel more cozy and complete. And one thing that I tried to do here is to have less walking space. So this is more like a corridor now, because it felt really empty, and this way it feels way more filled up, right? And I'm of course planning to add more stuff on the top here, but for now this is looking super cool. It's kinda hard to look at this though, because you know, there's this staircase and then there's these fence and there are more of these in the way, so you can't really look at it at all, at least. You can only take it in like sections. But yeah, I think it looks pretty awesome. Alright, the last thing on our to-do list today is to slap a roof on this building here. This is Casey's build for our raffle shop. And what better thing to use for roofs than dark prismarine? Man, I love this block. It definitely could use some more improvements, like some chimneys and stuff, and that will most likely be added soon, but that is sadly all of the time I have for today's episode. However, there is something special going on right now, and that is going to be the theme of my next Let's Play episode, the single player world one. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out if that video is out yet. It probably isn't if you're watching this on release. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Have a wonderful rest of the day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!